Adam, you're an expert on the way these grand juries work. You've been in that secret room that none of the rest of us get to go in. I'm a little bit confused on one element of New York grand juries. It has been said that if you are a witness in a New York grand jury, you are automatically granted immunity when you walk in the room. Does that mean, if true, that if we discover someone has testified to the grand jury, that means that person's not going to be charged with a crime?
That's generally true. A witness who testifies in the grand jury in the state of New York gets complete immunity. They cannot be prosecuted for the subject matter of their testimony unless they agree to waive their immunity and testify pursuant to some sort of agreement. So what can happen at times is a witness may have some exposure and they reach an agreement where there's perhaps a plea agreement, perhaps a non-prosecution agreement, and they waive their immunity and go ahead and testify. The other very interesting thing about New York State grand juries is that defendants have a right to testify. A defendant has the right to have their lawyer contact the DA and say, my client demands to testify before the grand jury. Now, a defendant or a target who does that is obligated to waive their immunity and give testimony. But unlike federal grand jury practice and unlike any other state I'm aware of, Donald Trump could waive immunity and appear before the grand jury to give his testimony.
So, Adam, quickly before we have to go to a break here, absent any leaks, what would you be looking for as external clues about what's happening in this investigation?
I would look for people pleading guilty, which will occur in open court. People linked to this will if they're going to get a plea agreement, they'll plead guilty. And I'm sure you guys will. I'm sure there are people watching the dockets and studying the courthouse to see if any pleas are taken and anyone gets a cooperation agreement. That's a telling sign.